Back on the show, we have Dr. Waine join us in the studio to talk about diabetes. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you to the viewers. Yep.
So what is diabetes?
Yes, a couple of times with many other issues, health issues still. Diabetic mellitus, or as in medicine, that's what they call, but sick sugar generally, that's really the word for it. What happens is there's so much sugar in the body, and so the use of sugar by the body organs and cells are not so much of the sugar is then floating around in the bloodstream. So what happens is that the cells, like the heart, the brain cells, the kidney, and the liver are not breaking down, and are not, first of all, they're not taking in, and not able to break down into substance that's what they call the glucose, for the cells to use to metabolize or bend them up to give us the energy what the body needs. So, if in spite of many or much amount of sugar floating around the bloodstream, the cells are in starvation. That's probably the basic definition I can say. So, in terms of the health issues, what happens is that two things: the blood has got much sugar content, and the cells are fasting.
Okay.
So
there's not enough nutrition, right? Nutrients. It's more high sugar.
Sugar is one of those nutrients. Protein is another nutrient.
Yes.
Fats. So sugar, that particular substance, the body normally bend down to give us the energy. The body, in terms of the cells, are not using up, and so they're in starvation. They're in need. So what happens is that these sugars are then the cells goes into using up other storage. So they use up the protein, they use up the fats that are contained in the body. So the energy at every day and night requires the body requires energy. So somewhere the body needs to switch from sugar to like protein or fat content and use up the energy, or use it to burn the energy that the body needs. So in terms of the patients and the health issues, what we see is that it affects a lot of these important organs, the heart, the brain cells, the liver, and especially it affects the kidney.
Okay.
And so
those are the main symptoms of
the symptoms-wise, you'll see that patients, we see them commonest symptoms. They wake up in the night to go to the loo, to go pee.
Okay. So
frequency.
Okay.
That's one of the things we see. However they eat, in terms of quantity, they don't put on weight. They're always forever losing weight. That's another symptoms that we see. They complain that they're losing weight. Another thing is they're forever thirsty, because they're losing a lot of fluid. They're forever thirsty, and sometimes they're weak, fatigue easily. Very weak, fatigue. Oftentimes, less work, few work, and then they get into tiredness, fatigue, and so easily. So those are happenings, and we see them amongst the patients. They are common symptoms. Yeah.
And how do you get tested, or how do you know
when they come, one of the first things we do is to check the blood for sugar. That's when we find out that there's so much of sugar in the blood. So the values, normal values, they said it's between 3 and up to 7. That's normal in adult population. But if after 7, 8, 9, 10, or more than that, sometimes they go up to 30. That's excessive, very large quantity of blood that has sugar in it. Wow. So that's when they said, okay, I think you have diabetic sugar problem.
And what can be done to prevent?
What we said is that we see that it's a lifestyle diseases. Yeah. It's non-communicable diseases. It's not like TB where you cough and you get it. Yeah. So sugar is a lifestyle diseases, and you choose to get it. We often see amongst working class people. So they often go to the shops and they buy refined food.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So those are the people that this sick is becoming common. This group of people sick is common.
And exercise, not exercising enough.
Lifestyle. They have a lot of processed food. They have a sedentary life, kind of where they go to work in the car. They come back from work in the car. They sit down all the time in the house or in the offices. They put on weight sometimes, or oftentimes. So they're not using up.
Yeah.
And so this is mostly lifestyle diseases, and it affects a lot of our young population, young working class population. people that will contribute a lot to the country in terms of economy, in terms of the services and development in this country. This disease is particular amongst these people. And so at all times we tell them, food-wise, control diet, mostly garden foods, and exercises are good things. Those are a few advice that we give, but it's nice to go to the hospital,
and
get tested, and then establish whether you got sugar problem or no sugar problem, and then go from there.
Well, I mean, it's been a pleasure having you on, and thanks so much for talking about this important topic.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having me also. Thank you.